Take your money out of the bank. Yeah, go pull it out in cash. You want the government shutdown to end, you want to see how quickly it ends. Take your money out of the bank. Go pull out your money from the bank.
PSA for anyone listening. If you're Eat the Rich, get out of banks, all right? Do not stay at banks anymore. Do not be in Wells Fargo. Do not be in Bank of America, Chase Bank. Anything that's an actual bank, you need to leave. You need to go to credit unions, all right? Listen to me. Banks are for profit, all right? So their main goal is to get money to their investors. Credit unions are nonprofit. They don't make money, all right? Any money they do earn goes back into lower interest rates on their loans, higher interest rates on their CDs, like doing things for the community. Like they are way better than banks. For instance, my credit union, they do overdraft protection. So if my checking account is ever low and I have funds in my savings account, it'll pull to cover it. So I don't get charged an overdraft fee. Also, my credit union also dropped from $32 to $20 for overdraft fees. Also, they only need a minimum of $5 in the savings account. Compared to like other banks that I have, like their minimum of $100 has to be in there at all times. I only need $5 in that savings account and that's it. Also, no annual fees on anything. My credit card I have there, no annual fee. No annual fee on my checking account. No annual fee, obviously, on my savings. They also had a special going on for my checking account where I could earn like 4% interest rate on my checking account. All I had to do was have direct deposit, make sure my statements weren't mailed to me and they were on my online banking, and use my debit card or credit card like 15 times a month. Something I was already doing, and they actually paid me interest rate. Like I was earning interest like a CD would in my checking account just for banking there. And that's it. And if you're ever worried that like your money isn't protected, like yeah, banks have FDIC, credit unions have the same thing. They have the NCUA, same thing. And also DC is also actively always trying to ruin credit unions. It's always something. It's always corruption going on, and they're always hurting the things that are actually help people. So please, if you actually care, leave banks. Don't stay in them. Don't go to things like Chime too. I saw a video about this parents that like couldn't get the money out of their child's account that passed away because Chime refused to help them until they made a TikTok about it. Like credit unions, they're always seem to be a little bit more local. They also are helpful. Like mine has been amazing. They also print cards at my location. So any location I need to go to, they can print a card there at that moment, be ready in like 5 minutes for me to use. So just consider maybe getting out of banks because they're taking your money, hurting you financially, and financial should not hurt you financially. That is my PSA.
Did you know that the United States has already had one bank failure that happened on the 30th day into the year of 2026? Yeah, it happened in Chicago to the Metropolitan Capital Bank and Trust, a regional bank, and state regulators came in and shut it down. On Friday, the Illinois Department of Financial and Professional Regulation ordered the bank's closure due to financial instability. The FDIC was named as the receiver and brokered the sale of most of the bank's assets to First Independence Bank in Detroit. So no one lost their money, everyone's deposits were fine, and loans are still due. Officials specifically stated that the closure was due to unsafe and unsound conditions and an impaired capital position with the bank. And that's why they had to come in and close it down. So it sounds like that translates to the bank made some risky investments. This is the first U.S. bank to fail this year. We only had 2 closures in all of 2025. So we don't know if this is a sign for more to come or if this is just an isolated incident. But projections did have more banks to fail through 2026. The projections for future closures really are only for regional banks that have a lot of exposure with commercial real estate loans, because after COVID, places are vacant. People are working remote, and commercial real estate is being hit very hard because of all the vacancies. So this has been a major problem, especially for the banking sector. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Like, share, spread the word, follow, subscribe, and I'll see you back here for the 411.
Why are you leaving? Yeah. The only reason you run away is because you're guilty. It's embarrassing.
I'm gonna have to ask you something, please.
I just wanted to confirm this.
I'm gonna have to ask you.
You guys took all my money, closed my account. I'm here to verify my identity. You're telling me I can't verify it, and I'm right here in front of you. I have my card, I have my social security. You guys took all my money, closed my account. Now those fucking idiots walking towards me. You're the boss, right?
So you're not allowed to record in this facility? I'm gonna
Shut
have
the
to ask
fuck
you.
up, pussy.
Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. I will have to call the police.
That's what I thought.
If you are a woman or minority, be careful where you bank. As a business owner, I have had my business account with M&T Bank for almost 2 years now. And the other day I tried to use my card to purchase something and it kept declining. And I was like, I know I have money in my account. You know, my business account has never been on zero. So I used my other card from my personal account and it goes through because I'm thinking something wrong with the machine at the store. But no, it was my card. So I called the bank when I got in the car, only to find out that my card had been shut down. And my card was shut down because apparently they sent me a letter on July the 17th, let me know that they are no longer doing business with me and that they wanted to terminate the banking relationship. So I'm like, well, tell me why. They told me they didn't have to give me any explanation and that the bank periodically goes through their accounts and determines who they want to continue banking with. And it's a set of criteria that they don't have to disclose. Now, for those of you who don't know me, I'm a mental health therapist. So I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize my license. I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize my practice or my bank account. So there has not been any fraudulent or red flag behavior on my account to say that it needs to be.
Ladies, get your money out of Wells Fargo expeditiously. I know you've seen the post going around where people are saying they are restricting women from having access to their bank accounts, lowering the limits. Well, baby, Wells Fargo tried it with me, but they tried it with the wrong one. It's my bust down account because I actually use a credit union. But in this account, it had a little bit of money in there, and I have my mom as an authorized user, so I can give her a credit card. I went online to make a bank transfer. It wouldn't let me do it. So I called the bank, and they tell me there's been a fraud alert, even though there's been no fraud activity because I'm online looking and all the charges are justified. This account is strictly for my bills that go on autopilot. So there's nothing fraudulent about this account. They say it's fraud. They connect me to that department. They verify me. And do you know these people actually said, we need to speak to the authorized user? Excuse me? Why on earth do you need to speak to somebody who I only added to the account so they have a credit card? This person knows nothing about the account. So fine, I have my mom call back. Verified. The text to the number, all the things. And do you know they had the audacity to say, you need to visit the branch in person. In person. Why on earth does a person need to visit in person? So we let them know she physically cannot enter the branch. And we need them to make reasonable accommodations for someone who physically cannot enter the branch. And this is the law according to the ADA. Do you know those people told me at Wells Fargo, oh, well, sorry, we don't make accommodations for that. She has to come into the branch anyway. Excuse me? So you mean to tell me you freeze my account? I cannot access my money. You verify me, but that wasn't good enough. You need to verify the authorized user, which is strange as hell. Never heard of that before. You verify the authorized user. Still not good enough. You need the authorized user to come in person. Authorized user cannot come in person. We ask for reasonable accommodations according to the law, ADA, and you say, fuck you? Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. But that's what it was. I even asked the person on the phone, on the recorded line, mind you, tell me what your ADA rules are. What accommodations do you make? You can open an account online from the comfort of your home. You can discuss everything online from the comfort of your home. Why is this situation any different? You know what that lady told me? On the recorded line? Sorry, I don't know what to say. We just don't make accommodations for that. The only way to clear up this bank account and get your money unfrozen is for your authorized user to come to the bank in person. Get your money out of Wells Fargo. As a matter of fact, get your money out of all U.S. banking systems and go to a credit union. They're not about to do this to us. No, thank you. And I need the CEO of Wells Fargo to call me. Pronto.
50,000.
What? Are you being scammed?
We're gonna see if the bank will let me take out $50,000 of my own money.
You have probably had to maybe go to a different branch to see they have it. The maximum I can give you right now is 10,000.
What about 30?
No? Let me check in the back.
Yeah.
I can give you 20.
It's crazy because other people were taking out money too, so I know they have 50,000 in there. Location number 2.
How can we help you?
I was looking to do a withdrawal.
Today.
50,000.
What? Are you serious in cash?
Yeah.
Why do you, okay, first of all, why do you need that much in cash? Are you being scammed? Why do you need that in cash?
It's a gift for my brother's birthday.
But why can't you give him a cashier's check? He could put it in his bank and it'll be available the next day.
Just that I would rather give it to him in cash.
Kind of clean us out.
Yeah.
Let me just run it by my manager.
So you're trying to get to 50,000. You took out 20 already. You need another 30. Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
So 50 is your ultimate goal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went to 3 different banks. They won't let you get a hold of your money. They take your money and put it elsewhere and give it to other people, bro. Love you, bro. Love you too.